Hello there and welcome back to the Duchy of Drive. Today we're gonna do an unboxing because the postman just arrived, brought me a package, and it should contain a piece of equipment I was looking for quite a long time on the used market. I wasn't really ready to pay the full price for it because it's for an experiment, and yeah, we'll see what was delivered. Let's unpack. Okay, the unboxing knife is ready. The package is here. Let's see what we got. Let's find the opening. All right. Some stuffing paper. Some foil. And the package. And yeah, it's an original case, so that's already quite promising. We'll see. Yeah, as you might see, it's an Ultragain ADA8200 preamp module from Behringer. Let's see what's inside. Don't need the knife. Oh. Okay, documentation is included. Cool. And here we got the module itself. Nothing more. Packaging is so nice. All right, let's have a look. Okay, front looks quite nice. Potentiometers work, I think. Switches, nothing suspicious here. Okay, there are some scratches in the front, on the top, and on the bottom, but that was advertised. I knew about that. The back, we got the XLR outs and the added jacks, the wall clock. Yeah, everything there, except I think we're missing a power cable. Have to check that out. Okay, yeah, really no power cable included, but not a problem at all because I accumulated quite a lot of them over the years and found one in my desk drawer. So we just use this one and we'll be fine. Not a problem. Little bit of a setback because it's not the complete package, but the main device is there. All right, what do we have here? The Behringer ADA8200 is an ADDA converter. That means analog digital and digital to analog converter. It's just a way to get your microphone signals into your computer and your computer signals out into your speaker systems or something like that. It comes with 8 microphone preamps included. And that's quite nice because that's really the thing I wanted. I wanted to extend my Focusrite Scarlett 18i20 interface. That comes with 8 XLR line-in preamps inputs itself. But I'm running out of slots quite fast, I think, because yeah, the amp mics, the video mic, the direct input for my DAW just sucks up microphone preamps like nothing. So I think I got 2 left and that's not enough for what I'm planning to do. Because as you might see in the background and already guessed, I made a little bit of a dream come true for me and set up my own little home studio here in my house. And I just love it, but one thing is really missing. And that's the possibility to record that drum set there behind me. If you're jamming with friends and you want to record your session or something, you really want to also record the drums, or if you want to start learning about recording bands and so on, you can't go past recording drums. And the digital stuff is fine, like Easy Drummer, I use it a lot, but there's nothing but the real deal, I think. So to mic up my complete drum kit, I'm gonna need at least 5 more microphone preamps, and I also wanted it close to my drum kit, so I'm gonna install it into the rack over there underneath the mixer console, and therefore I purchased this one, and we'll see if it works out. So as for the technical stuff, what we got here is a successor to the Behringer ADA8000 Ultragain ADA converter. Compared to the old one, this has improved microphone preamps. Like I said, they're designed by Midas. It's a name in the recording world, I guess, but I'm not so much into that. I just want it to work. It provides a conversion at 24 bits with 44.1 or 48 kilohertz, so everything the standard hobby recorder would ever need. It's got its 8 preamps. You can apply phantom power. Here you can find a little bit of the cost cut, because you only can apply the phantom power to all microphone preamps at once, not for selected inputs. Then we're gonna route our signal via the optical out in the back to the Focusrite Scarlett 18i20, which's got an optical input on its back. That's quite convenient, not a lot of cabling, just one cable to connect there. In the back you also see 8 line outs, which are XLR connectors. Then you can see the switch for master slave and sample rate selection, and also a connector for the world clock sync. But as far as I read, we don't need that. We're gonna sync via our Toslink ADAT output. So we'll see how that works. To set up the Ultragain, we need one more thing, and that would be this Toslink cable. It's an optical cable which runs from the optical out of the Behringer to the optical in of my Focusrite Scarlett, and I hope that works. I got this cable from Amazon. It's a 10 meters cable. I just wanted to be sure that I have enough cable length to really connect everything and don't have to rebuild my room. This was 10, 15 euros, not that much, so it's okay. All right, we will set up the Behringer Ultragain in our rack connected to the Focusrite Scarlett, and then I'll try to show you how to set everything in the software of the Scarlett, and hopefully in the end we have a working 16 mic preamp setup. We'll see. Okay, everything is installed and connected. Let's see if it works now. As for the switch in the back of the Behringer, I set it to master at 44.1 kilohertz. That should provide the clock signal from the Behringer to our Focusrite Scarlett, and the 44.1 kilohertz sampling rate is my standard setting for recording anyways, so nothing there to change, I think. To get the Behringer working with the Focusrite, we have to do adjustments in 2 softwares, in the Focusrite control software and in our DAW. Let's dive into that now. Okay, good. Now we opened up our Focusrite control panel. We want to go into the device settings, and what we want to set here is the sampling rate. I set it to 44.1 kilohertz because that's the setting I used in the Behringer. and we want to set the clock source to ADAT. So, and that should be it. You should get a little bit of an information that everything is syncing. You should see the lights in the front panel of the Behringer telling you master and sync light up, and with that everything should work fine now. The next step you're gonna do is dive into our DAW to define our new inputs we got from installing the Behringer. We'll see. Alright, I brought up my DAW. In my case it's Studio One. I just created a new song. And now we're gonna dive into the settings to have the inputs of our Behringer work with Studio One. The settings I'm gonna show you will be similar in every other DAW, be it Reaper or Ableton or whatever. So just have a look around, you should be able to find them. In Studio One we're gonna go to Options, Audio Setup, and there we'll find under Song Setup the Audio In and Output Setup. Here you already can see the inputs 1 to 8 from my Focusrite Scarlett. So I already named them and assigned them there. The SPDIFs I don't use, and in the end we now can see the ADAT 1 to 8 inputs. These are the new ones we get from installing our Behringer Ultragain. So to get these into our software and implement it, we add mono sources 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the new inputs we want to use. We have to assign them now to the ADATs. Studio One just assigns them to the next 3 slots. We don't use the SPDIF, so just go over to the ADAT and assign them there. All right. Now what we can do is either apply this setup only to the new song we created, or apply those settings to every new song as a default setting in Studio One. I will do that. I will make it default because I'm intending to use the Behringer from now on every time I'm gonna record. Yes. So now we just apply those settings. The inputs are activated and we will check if that works. Okay, so let's add a new track. Choose our first input on the ADAT and let's check. I connected to microphone, arm the track, take the mic, and we got signal. We got signal. Yeah. Okay, that works. I'm going to test now every single input on the Behringer if it works as intended. I will test it with my dynamic mic, and afterwards I will test it with my condenser mic to check if the phantom power works on the Behringer. And I think it already looks promising. We'll see in the end what happened. Cool, everything tested, everything works. All 8 inputs work with the dynamic microphone. All 8 inputs work with a condenser microphone. So I'm quite confident that I can use that device now for my drum recording plans. But to go further with those, I first have to find some used drum mics on the market. Similar like with the Behringer, I don't want to put in the money for a new set, and because if I don't like what I buy, I normally can get rid of it without losing any money in the end. So, alright, maybe, hopefully, we will see each other in a future video where I can show you the setup with all the drum mics applied. Until then, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Click the bell icon to get notifications, and if you like the video, leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. See you next time in the Dutchie!